Sorry, hang on, let me just fix the volume on my end. And, let me begin this live stream with a series of excuses. This is called the post-surgery live stream because I am home from surgery. I'm currently sat in my old childhood bedroom playing on a TV that is far, far, far too small. Okay, so just to get out of the way, if I sound wheezy, what's my track pedal? If I sound wheezy, if I keep crying out in pain, if my guts make a noise like a distressed cat, well, you know, you have your reasons. And of course, if I'm behaving shit, it's all because this is a post-op live stream. And it's a live stream because if I do it as a live stream, there is absolutely no post-production of any kind required. I just press record, and stop recording, and, well, everything else happens. I don't have to worry about bloody clip lengths and editing later. So, let's see, where do we begin? Excuse me. This is basically a response to the bad news video I put up on my channel, however long ago it was. To give the short version, several months ago I began feeling a little bit unwell, then I became jaundiced, then I found out that there was potentially something wrong with my liver, then I found out the problem was caused by a suspicious lump squeezing bits of my insides, which, well, let's be honest, that is never something you want to hear from a doctor. So, various minor operations, and other such crap later, I am finally here. So the gory details are that on the 21st, I went into hospital for pretty significant surgery. I was in the operating room for 10 hours, all told.
We have taken objective Duff.
Which is great fun. And I have no fucking clue about anything on this map. This is going to be an amazing performance. Hope you enjoy it. So, that was on the 21st. 10 hours in surgery. I woke up in the intensive care unit. My family arrived a little bit while later. Couldn't really interact with them because I was drugged to fuck. There we go, I was starting to think melee didn't work. I've basically spent all the time since then recovering. I technically came home yesterday, but I didn't have an opportunity to do anything like this. And I'm still pretty breathless. So I'm definitely not fully recovered, but I'm past the worst of it. For anyone who wants the gory details, I've basically got a really big inverted T scar, a little bit above the belly button. I had to have drained tubes down my throat and shoved into my side. I had to have an epidural, which, if you don't know, is basically what they give to pregnant women when they're giving birth. So that alone might give you an indication of how much shit my body has been through. The epidural made me very comfortable. And then when it came out, all fucking hell broke loose. I started hurling up black tar. I was in agony. I thought like my guts had ruptured or something. It was the most painful thing I have ever experienced in my life. So I have had a great week. The exact cause of the mysterious lump is still being determined, but the general consensus of the medical staff is it's almost certainly benign. They're doubting it's even cancer, which is a good thing, because that means whatever caused it can be treated with medication, as opposed to with horrible doses of body-destroying chemotherapy or... Oh, that's a fucking vehicle. Hey guys. Revenge! Oh, this is the fantasy of every fucking pedestrian who has ever had to cross the road in the pissing rain, in the freezing cold, in the pitch black, and no bastard will give a second thought to you. That felt wonderful. Oh. Oh god. So, basically from here on out, I'm just recovering. Regular video content that I do, you know, the response videos, that's going to be a while. I mean, you can hear how fucking breathless I am. I'm absolutely fucking breathless. Oh, there's apparently a comment, but I don't have comments set up because I don't have the fucking screen room for that. Regular content will come back much further down the line. I need to do a lot of healing first. I need to,
We have taken objective apples.
It's probably going to be, I'd say, at least a month before I can come home. And that is not the right button. That is not... Oh, I am failing. I can't even hit the fucking window.
We have lost
that.
objective Charlie.
Right. In the meantime, let's find out what people are saying. Sorry, team. Let's see. How do I get the comments? Sorry, I will work this out in a moment. Maybe somebody in the comments, which I can't read, can tell me how I do this. Is it in here? Ah, yes. Good, good. Tell you what, let's see if we can just put those, there we go. Let's put the messages back. Resume.
We have lost objective apples.
Yes, thank you for the kind words. Really should have had them in the first place, but there we go. More people turned up than I expected. So, basically my immediate future involves having some staples removed, which is great fun. My chest has like an entire fucking stationary cupboard's worth of metal in it at the moment. They're going to be coming out in about, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks. The consultant, the specialist, wants me to come back in and see him. We do a little surgery on my own. Come here, you bastard! Fucking hell. Right. So, I'll go and see the consultant. He will update me on the situation. Hopefully it'll all be good news.
We have taken objective Edward.
And then, if there is any lingering issues, he reckons it'll all be taken care of with antibiotics. Which is great news. And I didn't actually want to spawn in the tank, thanks. I do appreciate the mobile spawn point. Short term, I'm also on some decent painkillers. They don't seem to affect me too badly. One of the really fun side effects, by the way, for anyone who has abdominal surgery, because I've had my guts messed with. Some of the wonderful side effects have included amazing abdominal cramps, which is not good when your abdomen is trying to knit itself back together. Also, bringing up dried blood is really distressing. I also didn't eat for about 4 or 5 days while in hospital. So, basically my entire digestive system is currently shut down and is coming back online now, which is both a relief and a brand new source of pain, discomfort, and occasional nightmarish terror. Christ, I'm out of breath spending what, fucking 10 minutes sat up playing games. This is a sorry state of affairs. But thankfully, oh, fucking bombs. But thankfully there are plenty of painkillers nearby. And just to add insult to fucking injury, I am not fond of needles, so the epidural in the first place was creeping me out. Turns out it wasn't that bad. For most of you who probably never experienced one, they basically put a needle in your back, they put some painkillers in, and then they put the proper epidural... the proper epidural in. And you don't feel that you don't feel any pain, you just feel somebody pressing against your back. Which isn't really that unpleasant. Would be slightly better if the doctor wasn't telling you to keep very, very still so that you don't suffer fucking spinal damage. You know, wonderful way to keep calm. Now sit still or you may be paralysed for life. And then just to add all the rest of my needle phobia on top of that, they stuck... I think I've had about half a dozen catheters in me at various points in time. Obviously all the usual blood samples. And they've given me this basically great big bag of needles, which I have to stick into myself while I'm at home waiting for my next doctor's appointment. Which I do not like. I think that to prevent blood clotting. All I know is they sting a little bit going in, and whatever that chemical is, it burns like fuck. It's like... it makes me think of like a bee sting or like a mosquito or something.
We have taken objective apples.
Really unpleasant.
We have lost objective Duff.
And the fact I am breathless doing this should indicate why. It's going to be a long time before I get back to regular content. Because it's early in the evening, but I feel ready for bed. I just and I can't even see the other people playing, so I'm not even sure why I'm bothering. So basically, I think I've covered everything. I think that's me up to speed on my current situation. Yeah, it wasn't the worst case scenario by any stretch of the imagination. It wasn't the worst case scenario, but it was not the best case scenario either. The lump, it took a lot of stuff with it.
Charlie.
Well, I say a lot of stuff. It took stuff with it that I kind of regret losing, because it's going to make the next couple of weeks a little bit more uncomfortable than maybe they strictly had to be. Also, my chest is itchy, and when I scratch, I'm scratching fucking staples. This is not fair. Oh, fucking hell. But it's fucking good to be home. Where are they? I don't know. They look pretty. So yeah, I think maybe I will waste some time. I'll probably make a bit more video content as I start recovering. I've become obsessed with Dishonored. I got Dishonored 2 basically because my other half liked the first one. I never really got into it myself. Now I'm fucking obsessed. I've completed the game twice. I've got 2 more playthroughs on the go. I fucking love Dishonored 2. I'll probably do some content of that because New Game Plus mode is out and that's hilarious. Also, I was given Rise of the Tomb Raider. That is not a gas mask. I was given Rise of the Tomb Raider as a Christmas present. So I might do some content on that. Because from what I've played so far, it looks like it's going to be another edition of Lara Croft Torture Porn Simulator. AKA Lara Croft, I can do this while being brutally impaled on everything you could possibly imagine. Ah. Yes, hello, Unnamed Guy 21. I am doing my best to run people through with bayonets. You can probably appreciate why Battlefield 1 is my favourite first-person shooter to date and possibly of all time. Because I get to charge at people. I can't even be mad at that because it was a bayonet charge. Oh. Right, so yes. Basically, those are my brief thoughts on what I might do in the interim before I get back to my usual bullshit. Suggestions, ideas on what I can do while I'm still a bit breathless and partially dead. Oh, welcome. And Danny's not a fucking gas mask! I wish I could rebind that key, because apparently I need to. Nope. Yeah, I'm using a Martini... Dude, it's the fucking colonial rifle of the Zulu War. It is the most iconically British thing you can imagine, apart from the Lee Enfield. And the Lee Enfield on this game is awful. The rate of fire is terrible. Can I just point out, the fucking... We had the Mad Minute with the Lee Enfield. That thing is supposed to fire so fast, the other guy thinks you've got a machine gun. That's why I'm using the Martini Henry. I get really angry with the Lee Enfield on this game. And yes, I really, really do care about petty shit that much. Comic books and weed. I'm not sure weed is a good idea, although I do understand it is medicinal. Maybe I can get some subscribed. Comic books, I've actually probably got shitloads. I used to collect Judge Dredd. Cock. I used to collect Judge Dredd, so I'm probably sat on like loads of editions. I had the PJ Maybe collection. I remember that. Which, yeah. If you don't know anything about Judge Dredd, watch the Dredd film. It's very true to the comics. And PJ Maybe is basically an 8-year-old sociopathic mass murderer who survives for 20 or 30 years. I'm too distracted ranting to play this game properly. Oh. Let's, you know what time are we in? I'm probably at the point where I need to go and self-medicate. So, yeah, if you have some ideas on what I can do in the interim, just maybe... I want to do something at least once a week. Ideas on what I can do. Feel free to give me stuff, because I'm not exactly a history buff, but I do really like history, so I might rant about some of the shit in Battlefield. About why I fucking hate the historical inaccuracies of this game. Or we can watch Lara die in really fucking erotic ways over and over, because who doesn't love that? And that's a person. I'm convinced it's a person. Maybe it wasn't a person. Maybe I'm imagining it. It was a fucking person. Come back, cunt. God fucking damn it. I wanted to end this video with a bayonet charge. Ideally, while wearing a bright red shirt and a pith helmet, and somebody dressed as a member of Black Lives Matter charging towards me. Was that racist? I don't care. It's 1914, damn it. Racism hasn't been invented yet. Fuck it. I will see you all later. I am going to forsake my team and consume some beautiful, beautiful codeine. And have a gastronal explosion or bleed out or something by the feels of it, because the pain is back. Right. See you folks later. Hope that covered everything.